this gonna play it? All right, hold up. All right.
Are you gonna play it? Is it even getting picked up? I can't hear it in my headphones.
You can't hear it? Really?
No, I can hear it IRL, but
I
on my
can't
headphones. Oh, okay, cool. Do 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 do. This is a great start to the first podcast. What is going on, guys?
I think we went past the.
I think we did go
We
past
definitely
20
went past
seconds.
the part where it's supposed to end.
Wait, can you start a timer? This is just us
yeah.
learning how to podcast is what this first episode is.
We're actually a professional podcaster.
We are professional podcasts. I may be a little too close. Should I speak like
what's
here?
Up? No, I
Should
think you're
speak
good.
Okay. I'm going to scoot my chair.
We don't just
a little
redo the entire podcast.
bit. We can. I mean, it's only 30 minutes. It's not like it's that big of a deal.
I'm going to start a stopwatch, actually.
Dang, it's crazy
You
that we
get
have...
to watch. Let's let them watch the entire.
No, please.
But just, like they can't watch it on their phone already.
Can, That's not what I meant to say. It's crazy that we got Philips Norelco headphones.
What's up?
What's up? It's just not funny.
Dude, what's your leave it down in the comments. What's your favorite kind of headphones?
Yeah.
Our top 3 is Philips Norelco,
Dollar Shave Club,
and Skull Candy.
I feel like if Gillette made headphones, they would be 10 times better than Skull
They would
Candy.
be the best a man can get.
That's actually a fact. Not gonna lie, they'd be the Mach 3.
Dude, I mean, you've talked about this with me before. You had some terrible, a terrible like 5. I don't know how long you've been shaving, but probably since you were like 19.
Yeah. Dude, I started shaving when I was 14.
Dude, I started shaving when I was 4.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I started. Never mind. I'm not gonna. Cut.
But you kept saying that like you just had terrible shave experiences, and I was just like, just get Gillette,
and it's just 10 times better.
Yes, it does. I don't think I've ever gotten razor burn or
I
or
definitely
anything
still have.
from.
I think I'm
Gillette.
just also bad at shaving because I still get shaver burn,
dude.
Shaver.
Do you ever shave in the shower?
No, I don't. You've told me to. Kate has told me to, but I don't know. The problem is
I do it when I don't have time.
That's fair.
It's
So
a lot
when
faster.
do you do it after when you do have time? Like after your shower? Or do you just do it whenever? Because I've heard from some people, welcome back to the shaving podcast, the Art of Manliness podcast. But I've heard that like your faces, like your pores are open and it's like a lot easier after you shower. But anytime, it takes me so long to shave though. It literally takes me like 30 to 40 minutes.
Well, I used 40 minutes?
Yes, because I use my electric razor and then a manual razor.
Well, you just don't have to do that if you shave regularly.
Well, the problem is if I
you just don't
use...
shave for a week and then...
The problem is when I just use my manual razor, it like, I don't know, my face doesn't feel like it's smooth because I think I legitimately get a better shave when I use my electric razor. And then, so it just like, it feels good. It takes way too long.
Well, okay, so
I also just keep looking at you and I'm just not looking at I mean, I don't know.
That's okay.
Should I
They
stare
don't
into the
matter. Dude,
camera?
frick
What's
the
up,
video.
guys?
Dude,
Sorry.
frick the podcast viewers.
I'm sorry if that was really loud. I've been very close to the mic. I don't know if that's okay.
I think you're good. I just think the snort was probably really
Oh, that was probably terrible.
loud.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
What were we talking about shaving? I was saying...
I don't remember what I was going to say now.
I just like gulped really hard. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounded awful to me. Okay, anyways.
Dude, Steve just texted me. Steve is officially on the podcast. I'm going to say, dude, Steve, call me right now if you want to be on the podcast.
Dude, Steve, totally. Wait, is he?
I've never effed my sister.
Dude, totally. Is he on the way? Do you know?
I have no idea. He just said.
Well, okay, he's definitely on the way.
It was probably something to do with baseball, but
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely on the way because he's just gonna show up while we're recording this. Can you get the timer back up, please? Wait, I wonder if you probably can't see that in the shot, actually. Thank you, good sir.
4 minutes in,
And it's definitely
we've already been on 5 different topics.
and it's definitely like longer in the actual video and recording too. And so it's just not.
Definitely, it definitely is. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it up and then like hide it from you, and then once
good.
we're like 3.5 hours in, be like, oh, that's our time for today.
Yep, that's crazy. And then we just release those as the first however many episodes.
For
just
7
cut 30
episodes.
and we never record again.
Mid-sentence.
We bought all this stuff to record for one day, and we're never recording again. We're just releasing those podcasts.
That's kind of fair.
We could.
Dude, Ross can come back.
Dude, I'm so excited for Ross to pay for all of our podcast equipment.
I don't want to dox him, so actually let's call him.
Wait, cut. Actually, we're going to cut right there, and we're going to go back and take out his name.
Are we actually?
We probably should.
And Steve?
Oh, no. We have to cut so much.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, we probably
I'm just
should.
Gonna keep the timer going. We're going to go.
Yeah, just keep the timer going. It's fine.
At this point.
That's fine. Well, we're not cutting the past 5 minutes. We're cutting the past like 30 seconds.
No, it's been 5 minutes.
You've been 5 minutes. We didn't say that man's name that long ago.
What were we talking about? We're talking about shaving. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, when you shave in the shower,
yeah,
it is so easy to miss spots.
Yeah,
I
that's
definitely
the thing.
like you have to be careful. You can do it carefully, but if I try and do it fast,
yeah,
it kind of sucks because I'll just end up with like little patches of hair like right here,
yeah,
and like up on my cheeks.
Yeah, exactly. And so like
up on these
that's
cheeks.
More like $5 says.
What?
$5 says.
What?
Max, you should start the podcast. You should actually like get it going, introduce the podcast. I'll let you do it since you're like, one of the hosts and all that. No, go ahead. No, seriously, go ahead.
Do I really appreciate that? And so I'd just like to say to all of our viewers out there, welcome to the bathroom chat room. This is the first time we've even said the name of the podcast.
Oh yeah, welcome to the bathroom chat room podcast. Yeah, I actually was
Joe,
letting you.
I think you should have the second intro.
Oh, I should do the second intro. Okay, that's really nice of you. Well, welcome to the
bathroom.
I was gonna try out the bit of like not doing it and just see how it went, and it was just dumb.
For legal reasons, credits to the Gus and Eddie podcast. They do that all the freaking time.
We entirely ripped that bit from Gus and Eddie, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, Gus, if you watch this, which you will not. No, you will not.
I mean, T-Pain was on the Gus and Eddie podcast, so anything can happen. I mean, honestly,
T-Pain was on the Gus and Eddie podcast. That notification showed up on my phone. I definitely thought it was a joke.
Oh, I got the podcast notification when it came out, like from Apple Podcasts, and I was like, oh, that's really funny. I wonder who they have on the podcast. And then
you use Apple Podcasts?
Cringe? What do you use?
Cringe? I watch it on YouTube. I'm a big
I mean,
video podcast kind of guy.
That's
I
fair.
watch one podcast, and it's the Gus and Eddie podcast.
Dude, TMG podcast is amazing. Actually, you should. I mean, no one should listen to it, but it's really funny.
Welcome to the bathroom chat room, officially sponsored by the TMG podcast.
Thank you, Cody and Noel, for donating to our Kickstarter. Actually, you made our Kickstarter and donated all of our money to buy all this equipment, especially the
guy that texted me that we definitely cut early in the episode. Let's call him.
Let's call him.
Nope. Lurleen.
That works.
Even though he's a guy.
Let's do Tuscaloosa streets for every person.
Dude, you just
every
doxed
code
our
name.
location.
Okay, that was.
No, actually, that could definitely go. It's
more
Tuscaloosa.
like rough Skadusa. Am I right? More like bust it down, Tatiana. Am I right? Was that funny?
I don't know if I want to do the podcast anymore.
I think it's time for us to cut the whole thing, scrap it. Wait, I'm a nervous wreck, so I'm just gonna make sure that everything's going okay, and we're keeping this in.
All right. So I guess I'll just carry the podcast again. I mean, I've done all of the work. Not really,
it's
but
almost perfect. Like the audio recording and the
I'm going to be honest. I'm the Freddy of this production. This man over here, he's definitely the Carly. Maybe the Spencer.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm definitely the, Spencer. No, not. I just lost my entire train of thought.
You're not Sam.
Does Sam do anything?
No,
helpful except for talk?
She just says sarcastic comments and has that little thing that probably Freddy freaking.
Yeah, okay, I'm Sam. Because you've done,
codes.
all of this work.
No,
my
but
phone's
No,
there.
Carly actually does nothing except be funny. Theoretically.
Okay, well, then I'm not Carly, because I'm not.
Sit there and look pretty.
for legal reasons, we're cutting here.
No, we are not. I said you're pretty.
Oh, I'm pretty. I thought
Yeah.
you were saying that Carly is pretty.
Oh,
and
she
I
is
was
now.
Like, dude, I don't know how old she was. But yeah, she's really pretty
She was
now.
like probably like 14.
I mean, but
when
also
started.
like we were younger than her and thought she was pretty.
Yeah, we are.
So that's
I'm
fine.
pretty sure we're younger than her.
We are younger than her. And like we were at the time is what I'm saying. Like when she was underage, we were also underage.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
Well,
Welcome back to the podcast.
whoa! Random dancing.
That's not
I
okay.
hope we get copyrighted for
We
saying
better.
random dancing.
We better get copyrighted for talking about topics. Like anytime we talk about anything, it's just not allowed. Dude, honestly, I really like the mic stands that we have going here. They're really cool. If y'all'd like to know, we have a spice box on the top of mine.
I think you have cooler books than I do.
Probably.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
I have a Word on Fire Bible, so
Yeah, that's honestly pretty epic.
depends
but
who you ask, I guess.
If you ask like Jesus or something. Well, the Word
Dude,
on Fire.
Didn't you know that? I had absolutely nothing.
Welcome back to the
What
podcast.
a great start to this podcast.
It actually has been. I feel like it's been a good start.
A third of the way in.
Cut. I don't know if we're actually cutting there. We don't need
I don't
to.
know. I don't know if we are.
I don't know if I'm not editing this
I'm
podcast.
gonna call her. Let's call her Polly.
Polly.
If Polly's arriving at work right now, this is the time that you should shut off the podcast.
And you should go into work
You should go into work.
in blank location.
Do chemicals.
Play 2048 for
20
8 hours.
Yeah, and then once you get out, you can watch the podcast on your way home
Yes.
again, or I guess listen to it in your car.
Yes.
And then have
We're
10
looking
minutes
right
left
into your
when
soul.
you get home.
Well, yeah, you have to sit in your car outside of house. I don't know. Apartment or house, whichever one, and you have to listen to the rest of it. It's guaranteed.
She probably lives in a shack.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, so do that, Polly. Yep. Okay, cool. Polly told us that she's working with, he or she is... You can't say their gender. We
Yes,
can say their
can.
name.
Yes, you can.
So she told us that, she like didn't really see guys throughout quarantine, which makes sense. I didn't really see girls because I was at my house. And so
See women couldn't be me.
Oh my gosh!
So loud.
And so she said that she needs to like get back into like guy talk again, like talking to guys, because she works with guys at the place that she's
40-year-old men.
Yes, 40-year-old men. So not us. We're not helping her. We're not helping her at all. But she said she
no.
wants to listen to our podcast to like kind of like get back into the feel of that, So we had to put in a little plug for Polly.
Dude,
I like that.
shout
Plug
out
for Polly.
Wait, what's up?
Plug for Polly. I like that.
I don't
Every
like
8
that.
minutes, we go, and cut.
No,
We're not cutting that.
We're keeping that in.
Anyways,
now I forget what I was gonna say.
you weren't gonna say anything. Don't worry about it.
I forget what I was gonna say.
Did you like my water bottle? This is not a water bottle.
I do kind of like it. It has like the times where you're supposed to be drinking stuff on the side.
Let me just put
Although
it
it's
inside
not
the camera.
really like enough water. It's like less water than you're supposed to drink in
Yeah,
a
no,
day.
it's not good. So what? My dad bought this for my mom. Or no, maybe my mom. My mom bought it for herself because she was like, I gotta drink more water.
We're keeping that on the podcast.
Cringe.
Okay, you're supposed to do it twice though.
Yes, you are supposed to do it twice a day,
Okay.
but that's only 64 ounces of water, and you're supposed to have like.
I mean, if you're like
90 or
100
something, right?
Well,
Or is that if
I
you're sure
have
for
an-
like active?
I have an app and I have it set as somewhat active.
Yeah.
Which there's like 4 options. There's
I'm sorry.
there's sedentary, somewhat active, and very active.
Yeah.
And so for me, which I think I have some weight on you. It bases off your weight and your activity level.
Maybe a little bit, but
I think I
like
do.
you're definitely taller, so
Yeah,
like you're
yeah,
probably
I
in
think
better
I
shape
do.
than I am.
So
Definitely
it
more
has
muscle
me
mass in me.
drinking 117 ounces a day. So I drink.
Wow.
This is 40 ounces. I drink 3 of these a day.
That's dope.
Most half the days. The other days I go like 80.
See, I know that drinking water is great for me, and I like really want to drink a lot of water every day. And some days I'll drink like 5 of these, and then some days I'm like, I've had 3 sips of water today.
Dude,
I'm
it's
gonna
weird.
die.
It's weird. Sometimes, dude, I don't know.
It's hard. Like, I don't know. Well, also, I'm not sitting around at home a lot. Well, not normally.
Yeah, actually,
like
we're going out and just touching as many people as possible. Well,
and cut. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. That's funny. And not intended in that way.
non-sexually
There
touching
we
as
go.
many people as possible.
Yep.
Without their consent, though. That was for legal reasons. That was a joke.
For legal reasons,
we're just not.
That wasn't said. He retracts that statement actually, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What was it? I was gonna say something about rounders.
Talking about
or something.
water.
We were talking about water.
Yeah.
So it's hitter /8. I'm gonna cut that actually. I don't want to have said that.
Hit her. I hardly know her.
There it is.
Wait, what don't you want to have said?
Nothing. So we cut it out, so it's fine.
Did we?
Dude, don't worry about it.
Dude, when I definitely end up editing this podcast, I'm not gonna cut anything.
Yeah, we're not.
Maybe a couple. We haven't said any last names, so I probably actually won't cut anything.
I don't think we've said anything bad.
No.
I think we're fine. So
actually,
what I was gonna say.
we just actually haven't. So.
Yeah. So. Oh, should we? Well, we haven't officially.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, well, you could hear that.
Hey, everyone.
Everyone?
If you're listening right now, please just don't. It's
just
actually
stop.
not polite to eavesdrop. So I just need you to like not listen for a second while me and Joe have
should have a
serious
private
discussion.
conversation.
Like, yeah, we just need to have
Mm-hmm.
a private conversation.
Okay. Thank you.
So
So are we gonna tell them? No, I mean, are we gonna say anything about the Patreon yet? Because like,
dude, I don't
Is that
know.
officially
I'm still
happening?
talking directly into the mic.
this is fair.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably make a Patreon if
Yeah.
we feel like it.
What we were. That's very true. That's honestly if we
Just
feel
so
like it.
non-committal. I don't know if anyone's gonna sign up. Is the thing. So
I don't know if anyone's gonna watch the first one. What we talked about doing is like, if we want to cut anything that like we thought was dumb or like we shouldn't say on like a general release podcast, we were gonna make a Patreon and have like a $1 tier and then a $5 tier for Ross, because he has more money than the rest of us. And I just said his name again. It's fine. I mean,
that's his first name. It doesn't.
and also
matter.
he's gonna be on the podcast, so like,
Probably,
yeah, that's fine. Regardless, and yeah, we're gonna have like a $1 tier and just like have like the uncut podcast, which I don't know why anyone would pay for it, but if they want to and give us $1 a month,
$1 a month.
yeah, exactly, $12 a year.
I
ladies
might
and
pay
gents.
for it.
Yeah, I probably will too, just to boost our pay $12 a month, just to say that we have more like
Pay $12
Payers.
monthly. Oh god, $12.
$12 monthly.
$12?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have a $12 tier. What's teal? Oh my gosh!
Dude, aren't you a speech language pathologist
No.
major?
Breathe all in
I
the
just
mic.
like to publicly apologize for this awful podcast.
Yeah, I'm also really sorry if you're watching this.
I'm actually not.
Yeah, me neither. Actually, I just said that to be courteous, but I'm not actually sorry.
That's true. If you don't like this podcast, you're probably from Ohio.
There's a 98% chance, and the other 2% is
Like
somewhere
I don't
else
know,
bad.
Probably like really short people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or really
Yeah, that's
tall.
fair.
Really tall people.
Yeah, one of the above. If you're really short or really tall, don't listen
like
to our
if you're
podcast.
if you're below 5'2" or above 6'6", you cannot listen to this
6'6".
podcast.
Yeah, that's all right. LeBron, get off here, dog.
Dude, Boban Marjanovic, get off of the podcast.
All right, come on, Giannis. We know you've been the one clowning us in the comments. Get out of
I
here.
love how you said two very popular NBA players, and then Boban is only going to be got by like, maybe not super dedicated NBA fans,
I don't
but
know.
fairly dedicated
Yeah, fairly
NBA
dedicated.
fans.
Yeah, he's not known at
Other
all.
than like
so.
someone coming across one Boban meme, like some Boban and Tobias Harris.
Oh my gosh, I just love Boban, man. He just seems like such a good dude, and he has like such a good relationship with all of his teammates from any team he's been on. He just seems awesome. Have you watched the Matisse Thybulle vlogs?
No.
Okay.
I don't really know what you said. So
Matisse Thybulle? You know who that is?
the B Bible. Dude, someone's pulling up right now.
Do we know them? Someone is pulling up to a location that is not to be. It's my house.
Actually, it's my house.
Is it? That's not Steve.
My house. No, there's a small child in that car. I don't think Steve has a small child.
Are they? Why are they here?
That might be your neighbors.
It could be your neighbors.
So.
Regardless, they're just recording a podcast because the windows are just like wide open. Not wide open. No, windows are not wide open. They're clear.
Yeah,
no tint, no curtains.
You just don't have any curtains.
Yeah, but whatever. It's fine.
What's the lighting? Do you like our?
Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. I don't know. There's a bunch of people outside. Don't worry about it.
Dude, maybe they're here to pick up the dead squirrel off your front
Oh my.
lawn.
Okay, so we have like a little walkway up to our the steps to our front door, right? And I didn't notice this when I was moving my stuff in on Wednesday, but I noticed it because someone was like, "Hey man, there's a dead squirrel on the walkway outside of your house." And it is crushed. Like, I don't know what happened to it, but it is flattened. It's definitely been there for weeks because it's looks like it's decaying, and there's so many flies. There's at least 50 flies around it and inside of it.
Oh yeah, I walked out earlier
really
today.
Yeah.
And it looked like there was 10 flies on top of it. I was like, oh, I can just walk right by this thing.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I stepped a foot, within 2 feet of it, probably 30 flies flew out of this dead squirrel's skull. And it was so bad. It was actually frightening. I don't know if I've ever actually been scared of frightened by a fly.
Yeah.
Horseflies are kind of scary because they're so big, but
yeah.
Well, not really scary. They can be very startling.
Yes, absolutely.
But that was actually kind of scary because I'm like, all those flies could eat me.
Yep. Just one gulp. They all. I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm also not. I'm sorry. I was just saying to be courteous. Also, if you're wondering what this is, can you explain it to him?
That is actually what we used to strangle the squirrel outside.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. I lied. We killed it. And Max just felt really bad about what he did, and that's why he was scared earlier.
Yeah, that's why I was scared. I thought the flies were going to come get their vengeance from their squirrel friend that they're eating.
Okay, it looks like it fell out of the tree and just head just crunched.
But it's just not that tall of a tree.
It's not.
It would not have crushed
And also, dude, it's so funny whenever, nuts fall out of that tree or whatever. I'm sorry. That was really dumb. So stupid. When, nuts or whatever is, growing in that tree falls out of... Ew! Nuts? Ew! That's also a stolen bit from TMG, so it's fine. So whatever.
Gus and Eddie still also do that.
I mean, honestly, I feel like every person that makes content online ever does that because it's funny.
I actually think just every person ever has done that.
I don't think that's true.
Said ew really loud.
You know there's babies alive, right? They can't talk.
Dude, those dumb babies.
Yeah, honestly. We just need to...
Stupid babies.
Stupid! That was still really loud. I was not far enough away from the mic.
Honestly, can you imagine just not being able to talk?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of cringe. Wait, I'm studying speech language pathology, and I'm going to work with people who can't talk. I didn't say that, actually. I didn't say any jokes about people that can't talk.
No, I mean, legitimately...
not talk. Have trouble with speaking is who I'm going to work with.
Yeah, not having trouble speaking,
yeah.
But, actually not being able to talk.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe.
Yeah,
What are they, under a year old? Cringe? I'm 20. I'm 20 times more powerful than them.
Dude, how many 1-year-olds do you think you could take in a fight?
I love that bit so much. What was it? I was listening to Gus and Eddie podcast, and they were like, how many frail old women do you think you can push down? And everyone was like, well, I don't want to, but if I could, if I was in that scenario, probably hundreds. I was just like, oh my gosh. Just such a funny scenario.
I wonder if there's a quiz online for that. Because there's one for 5-year-olds.
Can we play that?
There's one for how many 5-year-olds could you fight?
They did that multiple times?
No, there's just a website that tells you. You answer a bunch of questions.
I thought you were about to pull up a Gus and Eddie clip. And I was like, can we play a podcast clip on our podcast? We probably can. It's just dumb. All right,
The first link is how many calories should a 70-year-old woman eat to lose weight?
Wait, please click on that. I'm very intrigued.
How much
It's
should
like
she eat?
one.
Well, I guess it depends how big she is now, but
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But like,
dude, she probably.
oh my gosh, it's taking so long. Is my Wi-Fi that bad?
It says it's done loading, but nothing
Cringe?
popped up. Yeah, no, this website just doesn't
Oh,
work.
it's just a hoax of a website. That's
you do whatever you
beautiful
can to
Tacoma.
survive. 99-year-old woman fought off an intruder. Oh, actually, that's just a cool.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
Sick,
some
sick, sick,
99.
sick, sick.
Can you imagine being 99 years old and fighting off a burglar?
Can you imagine being 99 years old? That's the real thing. That's crazy, man. Oh my gosh, wait, go back up to her. Go back to the picture of her. She looks like good for 99 years old, man.
Yeah, she looks
She
like
didn't even-
mid 80s.
She looks like she's in her yeah, she looks pretty old, but she doesn't like that old. I don't know. Then again, I've never seen like a 99-year-old before, so like I don't know what to.
Ooh. She like wrestled him.
That's awesome, bro.
And
wait,
the suspect eventually shoved her into a bathroom and shut the door. And then made off with $40 and an iPad.
the fact that they like list the loot is just so much funnier to me. Like,
Dude, can you imagine wrestling a 99-year-old woman
and kind of losing.
and kind of losing, and then the payoff is $40 and an iPad?
That is beyond not worth it. Like, beyond. I mean, aside from the fact that, it's not okay to break into someone's house and steal things. It's just not. I feel like $40 in an iPad is not. I mean, also, dude, like, that's one thing I think about if you're, like, stealing tech and stuff. Like, going through selling that must just suck. I mean, people don't know it's stolen, obviously. But, like, I just selling tech in general. Like, my cousins, they used to, before Black Friday was, like, majority online.
These people need to go home.
Yeah, honestly, why are they outside of my house?
Don't they know they're messing up the podcast?
So, okay, anyways, my cousins used to, before, when Black Friday was like majority like in person. So, I mean, I guess last year it was like majority in person stuff still, but it won't be this year. But regardless.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna be.
It's gonna be
Cyber Friday.
Cyber Friday and then Viber Monday.
Cyber, I hardly know her.
Let's go. That's the first one of the podcast, isn't it? We gotta get at least 7 of those in every episode. All right.
All right, we have 5 more minutes to get 6 more of those jokes in.
Honestly, dude, I could go for a lot longer, but I don't want people to have to listen for a lot longer.
No, but you could like stop too. We could do commercial breaks. Dude, we
We haven't done our ad read yet.
We could do an yeah, dude. We have
This is sponsored by Phillips Norelco and Dollar Shave Club, and definitely not Skull Candy. This is an anti-Skull Candy podcast.
If you have Skull Candy headphones,
Yeah.
especially if you're listening.
If you're listening through them right now, no. Oh, that was
absolutely not.
no.
Like if you have the gall to be listening on Skull Candy right now. Dude, my brother had Skull Candy headphones when we were a kid. And
I definitely had some at some point. That's why I don't like them.
I thought they were so cool.
Oh yeah, they look, because they have so many like cool designs, and like the colors are always crazy and stuff, and then they break after 10 minutes. I mean, more like, I don't know, they last a couple weeks, and then one of them goes out, and you're like, that's why they weren't expensive.
Well, you had headphones, not earbuds.
Oh, I never had the headphones. I always had earbuds. The earbuds sucked big time.
I can
They always
see that.
looked cool.
Dude,
The sound quality was also never great. But when did you get your first like good pair of like headphones or earbuds? And what were they?
I
a good
got
podcast
Bose, like the sport ones that went like into your ear.
That's dope.
I got a pair of those that were like the black and like the green. It was really cool.
Yeah. How old you were?
And they were like $110. But to be honest, like earbuds, if you're paying less than like $80, they're probably going to suck.
Probably really bad.
Yeah. Or they're just gonna feel terrible in your ear,
Right.
Like AirPods 1.
That's so true. I had AirPods 1, and they just
I still have them. I can't wear them
Yeah.
for more than like 40
it
minutes.
just because it like drags your ear down is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like it actually doesn't feel good. Like the sound quality is great. Well, was when I first got them.
Yeah, they're still fine.
And like calls were good and stuff, but yeah, I was just like, I hate wearing these for. It was also, dude, for workouts so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because once you get sweaty, they're just like not staying in your ear.
Yeah, AirPods Pro though are pretty epic.
Do you have them?
No, but
I've only ever used other people's.
my brother has them, and a friend of mine has them, and they're just 50 times better than the original AirPods.
Yeah. Also, we'll keep it going for like a couple minutes
we'll go a
after.
couple
We'll
minutes.
give it like 32, 33 maybe. Maybe 35.
The end of the podcast is coming in 40 minutes.
Wait, actually, maybe we should go to 35 every episode just to like give us a little cushion, you know?
What do you think?
Tell us now.
Leave a comment.
This is live streaming on Twitch. If you're not watching it on Twitch right now, you're done, kid. We should stare for the next 5 minutes. That's our buffer, is us just staring at the camera.
Was that a sneeze? Was that a sneeze?
Yes.
Are you sure?
We haven't brought this up this episode.
We actually have not explained. So today is August, and
I'm so happy that happened.
we are currently
That
in
was
the
not
middle
intentional.
of Don't Cough August. We are trying to, number one, perpetuate a meme.
Mm-hmm.
And
First and foremost.
First and foremost. And second, also maybe protect people from coronavirus.
No.
Maybe, but
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
it's not really as important as the meme. And so, like, you've heard of like No Shave November and No Nut November,
Stop. Cut. No.
and Don't Shave December. And if you're a big Gus and Eddie fan, you've heard of Don't Pee January, which is a personal favorite of mine.
It's honestly really easy.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
they're
it's
asking you to not for ripping this bit
I
from
mean,
like Gus
yeah.
and Eddie entirely.
I mean, it's literally just from Gus and Eddie, but yeah. But right now it's Don't Cough August, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was a cough.
No, it was honestly a sneeze. If you go back and you watch the footage, rewind the tapes. Hey, Jamie, can we pull that video up of what I just did?
Who's Jamie?
I'm not sure if I want to do the podcast anymore. You don't know about the Jamie lore from Joe Rogan?
Dude, I've not watched a minute of Joe Rogan
I've watched
ever.
like 2 minutes of Joe Rogan, but like,
All I know is he smokes weed on his
Yes.
podcast, and that's it. And he knows a guy that does everything. Like, I got a buddy of mine who grows
Yeah.
weed. I got a buddy of mine who I don't know, makes weed for Kim Jong Un.
yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy that you do that with your life. Have you ever done DMT? It's just every second of the Joe Rogan podcast, like every. No, but he like, I don't know exactly what the guy's role is, but he like does like whenever Joe Rogan needs something looked up during the podcast, and he's probably like the editor and stuff too. It's this guy named Jamie that's like in the room with them or like right outside of the studio, and he's just like, "Hey Jamie, can you pull that up?" He says those words. If you go on YouTube, we'll watch this after we're done recording. We just need to watch a compilation of just like Jamie pull that up compilation, and it's so funny.
Dude,
It's
totally.
so good. Dude. Totally. All around you. You.
Dude, I kind of
I
want
tried
to.
to go under. You like?
I kind of want this to be a serious podcast.
I don't want this to be a podcast. You heard it here first.
Well, so what are we doing here?
We're
bro?
not doing. This is nothing. You haven't seen anything yet.
Bye.